in today's second EdTech Lounge. I welcome Ms. Shirin Rahim, who is a senior instructor at AKU School of Nursing and Midwifery, Pakistan. Ms. Shirin has been associated with AKU for 20 years, first as a student and then as an employee. She has completed her education from diploma right up to the master's from Sonam, Pakistan. And she has been working with AKU in clinical and non-clinical areas such as the academics. Her area of clinical practice are ICU, critical ICU, and infection control. Her teaching specialities are around courses with adult health nursing and critical care nursing. And her research areas are patient care outcome using art of nursing and innovation in nursing education. So I welcome Shirin, and the microphone is now passed on to Shirin.
Thank you, Azra. I hope I am audible to everyone. So, good afternoon and Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, BDLNet, for this opportunity, and thank you all the audience for attending this chat, as together we can identify challenges of online teaching and look for some solutions. Per se, I do not have much experience of live online teaching. The VLE and the Moodle we are very much aware of and we are using it, but the live teaching I have not done yet. But I have attended few online classes, and nowadays I'm watching my children doing that very actively. So all my reflections are developed from watching my kids, what they are facing, and maybe our students, our AKU students, when we go online with them, maybe the same issues they also face. So based on this, let's get started formally. Yeah, so we all know that online teaching is divided into two modes, asynchronous mode and asynchronous mode. So the asynchronous mode is anytime, any place learning through Moodle, VLE, or LMS. While the synchronous mode is something that happens in a fixed time, but at any place through Zoom or Skype, the way we are doing right now. We also know this, that whatever, how much engaged our classroom is, how much strategies we have used to make our teaching beneficial for students, only 50% of students are interested and motivated during any class. So by knowing this, if we see our students and can we help them through this online teaching? So my challenge for today is, so the challenge that I see is that what if those 50% students who are really committed and trying hard to study, they become demotivated and disinterested day by day due to reasons such as what I have mentioned in my PowerPoint. So they feel uncomfortable either due to the fact that their homes are not conducive for study, as we all know that homes are not built for full-time study. So maybe too much noise, insufficient and unorganized study spaces, inadequate light, unadjusted temperature. So maybe these things make students uncomfortable. Or maybe too much screen time cause them discomfort on their eyes or posture or something like that. So this can be one issue where a student is very uncomfortable studying at home. The other thing is our student may experience isolation. So as they are studying at home and they have, especially during this COVID situation, where they are not allowed to get out of their home, maybe they lack a real-time collaboration and there's no connection and no networking with their peers. So maybe if some of those who really, enjoy learning with their peers, maybe feeling so isolated, and this may hinder their learning or their studies. And the third thing is feeling apathetic and bored. So again, studying at home every day, getting up, sitting at the same place and, staying at the home for the entire 24 hours. No avenue, no other avenue to go out and do anything else. So maybe they get bored. And the other thing is that the faceless online environment where, students are not watching teachers, and so teachers' expressions of enthusiasm and encouragement is not seen by student, and at the same time, teachers cannot see student. So if the student is facing any disengagement or frustration, so all such expressions go unrecognized. So these are the three challenges that I feel that maybe our students may feel when they go completely online, and especially during the situation of COVID. So when, I just looked for the literature on these issues, so I found that literature says that when there's no comfort, there's no learning. Boredom also affects engagement. Feeling of apathy takes away students' motivation, and social isolation hinders learning experiences. I'm just pausing here for a while so that maybe somebody who would like to read these literature can do it. So if we really consider these to be, an issue to address upon, then we should be looking for its solutions as well. To me, the very first solution is actually to own these issues, and because sometimes we think that our learners are all adult learners, so issues something like these can be their responsibility and they have to take care of it themselves. But probably sometimes it is not really possible for learners to find the solution themselves, alone themselves. So we should be also owning these issues and assuring our students that we are there to help them to find out some customized solution, because maybe, there isn't a fixed solution to all these issues. So maybe we have to go case by case and identify solution based on the need of our student. So ownership is first thing, and giving assurance to our students that yes, we are there to help them is second thing. And then maybe BDL-led can help us to prepare ourselves on this aspect as we are getting prepared on other aspects of online teaching as well. So maybe this can be one thing that we start thinking about, and we start preparing ourselves. So literature talks about one thing, which is creating an online learning community. And this is very much in the literature that this learning community actually helps students to, to getting that network again, that peer support again. And there are many ways of creating such learning communities, and this really enhances collaboration and networking among students. So my idea is to let's study about this solution and start thinking to create one learning community. So one literature I have just outlined. So faculty focus tells us about 5 ways to build community in online classroom. So and we have plenty of literature around this. So maybe we can start thinking of this solution and making this possible to bring it in our classrooms as well. So with this, my talk is coming to an end. There are some references for you, and that's it. Thank you.